Hi Libras. Welcome to your monthly X spread. Let's find out what's going on with your X. Also, thanks for all of your likes and your shares and your subscribes. Leave comments also, and let's get started. All right, Libras. Okay, first, your ex could be in a third-party relationship, or you could be a third-party relationship with your ex, but... Okay, do they think about you? Do they miss you? What's going on with your ex, Libra? Do they think about you? Do they miss you? Oof, woo. Well, there was fighting. They don't trust you. They saw that you needed a major transformation. They are also seeing that you are not doing it, frankly, and or trying to act like you're taking things more seriously now, actually, with the Knight of Swords reversed and the Page of Wands reversed. It's either you're not doing anything because you don't care, or this is how they're viewing you, or and this is how they're thinking about you, or they're just thinking like you need to start showing some interest. Okay, so do they think about you? Do they miss you? They think about you in a negative light. They think about you in a negative light. They see you as somebody that needs to really work on themselves. Okay. And be open about it and communicate it. Like show. Make decisions and act on them and talk about it. Like these are both reversed, so that's not happening. And if this is how they're thinking about you, they're thinking that you're not really doing any sort of introspection and trying to make changes. And it's almost like they are viewing you as somebody that doesn't care if you make changes. Which I know you do. That's what's crazy, but that's how they're viewing you, Libras. Okay, next question. Do they have regrets about the breakup, or do they hold themselves accountable at all for what happened? Six of Cups reversed. Sorry, I got up early and went to the gym today. Or we went to the gym early this morning and I'm so tired. Okay, so do they have regrets about the breakup? Or divorce or whatever happened? And they're not holding themselves accountable. And frankly, the fact that the devil here is here with it, which actually means a very unhealthy attachment. There's a lot of, and we have the King of Swords and the Page of Swords reversed. So, and the Three of Wands reversed. So this is somebody that is not worried about placing blame on themselves or on you. They are looking at you as somebody that has had or has an unhealthy attachment to something outside of the relationship, and they don't want to think about it anymore. They just want to be very strategic and move forward with their life. But the fact that they're cognitively actually doing that, like telling themselves that, means that they're kind of being stuck, keeping themselves a little stuck in the relationship. Does that make sense? They're trying too hard to move forward and move past the anger and the hurt from this Devil card. And so in doing that, they're actually strengthening these ties that they have with the attachment with you. They're ineffectively. But they don't hold themselves accountable. They're not holding themselves accountable. Excuse me. Okay. Next question, Libras. Will there be any future communication? Excuse me. Will there be any future communication? Or will Libra's ex be coming towards them? Okay, well, there definitely could be future communication, and it actually could go very well. This doesn't mean you guys are going to get back together and have this lifelong love relationship, but it's going to go very well. You're both going to be feeling good, and you'll be proud of yourself, both of you, for taking the action and being very adult and working with the other person, like just being open to communication without even a necessary purpose, like just literally seeing how they are. Not a lot of thought needs to go into this. Not a lot of deep intuition needs to go in this. There's not really hidden secrets, or there doesn't need to be. It's not even about that. It's not about this big talk about the relationship. You may even be telling them that you're moving on. Okay? They may be telling you that they want to try again. All right? But either way, it's going to be a very warm, good conversation filled with good memories. It'll be a good conversation. And you'll both be proud of yourselves for taking the lead in it. Okay, so I'm going to leave those cards out. So is there any hope for any sort of reconciliation? Is there hope for any sort of reconciliation in the future? Okay, no, there's not. Obviously, we have the Hierophant reverse, we have the Six of Swords reverse, and no one's really bent out of shape about it. This is fine. Okay? You may still actually open up the doors of communication and be completely fine with that. Maybe moving into a really strong friendship, frankly. You know, or union, or you might have kids with this person or something like that. And so, you know, you'll see them. Communication will go well. The hurt feelings are gone. It's just, you know, kind of like you might be just two different people, and that's it. Pretty straightforward reading. I did not mean to make this short, Libras. But let's pull some advice and guidance for you. Spirit and universe, what are the advice and guidance messages for Libras with respect to their ex? Advice and guidance messages for Libras. Now, again, if you want to order this reading, I have this reading for sale on this spread on my booking site, and obviously we go into a lot more detail into your personalized situation. We pull a ton of clarifiers. It's much longer than this, so just so you know, this one is available. 8 of Swords. So in terms of advice and guidance, yeah, I don't think this is the success and the good things that are going to be happening, Libras, are going to be happening away from this person. This relationship is kind of shrouded with toxic energy on some level. And so, because we can clearly see, right, these darker cards moving away. Okay, we see these darker colored cards anyway. And then we see Pentacles and good fortune here and making decisions. So, and it's like this whole warmer energy. So if we just look at the color scheme of these, okay, we want to say in terms of advice and guidance, there's too much depth here to this relationship. There's too many hurt feelings, too many bad memories, and good ones, of course. I'm not discounting that. But it's just, even though you guys are being very cordial and things are going well, it's not something that you're either both wanting to, either of you, again, shrouded. There's, you know, it's not anything anybody wants to move forward with, but just keeping each other in your lives. Does that make sense? All right, Libras, I love you. Be sure to subscribe. This reading's available on my website if you want it. And I will talk to you later. Stay tuned for your weeklies. And if you don't want to subscribe, your monthlies are available next week. So stay tuned for those, okay? All right. Bye, Libras.